As we start the year, we usually have a press breakfast where we feature the communication people from the respective Vienna-based organizations, where they highlight the most important events and priorities of their respective organization for the coming year. This was what we did in 2014 as well, here in January. And we're fortunate enough to have some of them on camera for you. We have the UN Industrial Development Organization, we have the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization, we also have the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, as well as a brand new organization that is hosted by Vienna, that's the Sustainable Energy for All Initiative. Apart from these major organizations, some of the other Vienna-based international organizations and UN family members have their respective priorities and most important events featured on their own website. So please visit the website of the International Atomic Energy Agency, the Office for Outer Space Affairs, or the United Nations Conference on International Trade Law.
Yes, this is a very important year for the UN Office on Drugs and Crime. 2014 has a number of priorities. They start, of course, with Afghanistan in terms of the transition this year and also the presidential elections that are taking place. We also have our high-level review in terms of the world drug problem. That begins on the 13th and ends on the 14th of March. It is followed by the Commission on Narcotic Drugs. The other things that we have, we're also involved in issuing a homicide report this year. We also have the World Drug Report, which comes out on the 26th of June. And we're also following a number of important international days, one of which is, of course, International Anti-Corruption Day on the 9th of December.
For the decade, for this year, 2014, we are working with our partners, UNF, UN Women, and we are launching a new initiative on energy and women's health, focusing on the contribution that electricity in health clinics can make to saving lives. The effects of energy poverty can be seen most dramatically in healthcare, especially in childbirth, where darkness can mean death and where light can mean life. So this is really one of our main priorities for this year, but of course, there are many.
2013 was a very exciting year for the UN Industrial Development Organization. First of all, we have, as of June of last year, a new Director General, Li Yong. He is the former Vice Minister of Finance of China. And we had a very successful 15th session of our General Conference, which was hosted by the government of Peru in December. It was attended by the President of Peru, Humala, and the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. The outcome of that General Conference was the adoption of the Lima Declaration, a roadmap for the organization for the coming years, which focuses on inclusive and sustainable industrial development. In addition to that, we are now widely publicizing and presenting our flagship publication, the UNIDO Industrial Development Report, which this year focuses on manufacturing, the role of manufacturing and structural change.
In 2014, the CTBTO will be conducting its largest ever on-site inspection exercise. This is a simulation to find signs of a clandestine nuclear explosion. The exercise, it's called the Integrated Field Exercise 14, will take place in Jordan in November. It will involve around 220 participants, 150 tons of high-tech equipment, and it will be a major boost for showing our member states that indeed we can detect a nuclear explosion anywhere, anytime.